have seen that something is wrong, that, you know, nothing is moving, and this is not not very often a very good sign, you know, when things that are supposed to be doing something are not doing anything. But as I said before, when you were not able to quite hear anything, today is going to be a bit of a different day. I'm an architecture student. It is very, how should I say, very, very artsy. And so I thought, well, what about me just doing a bit of modeling while talking about something completely different? I'm actually scratching two of mine. It just, in terms of, I'm able to create, hopefully, a cool model. And, you know, maybe you're interested in that. And if you're not interested in it, you might at least be interested in what I'm going to talk about. So I'm going to show you, where is it? Can I actually show you? Because it's not showing me anything. This would be definitely a bit of a bummer if I was not able to show you for whatever reason. I wouldn't actually know why, but apparently I cannot. There we go. So I don't know if you're familiar with the software. It is called Houdini. I really do enjoy working with it, and or more or less experimenting with it. It is always, at least for me, quite interesting to learn new software. What I really dislike is when it is so fucking overwhelming as Houdini is. You know, I didn't know shit. So I've been experimenting a bit, and I kind of have a feeling, and I think this is one of the best skills one can learn, and one of the best, you know, maybe techniques or whatever. I now am able to kind of, you know, deal with other software, kind of in the same field as well, which is amazing, which is really amazing. Now let's maybe have it like this. I think this is quite good, is it? I think that you can hear me as good enough, at least. I think we're just gonna start with a box. We are gonna have a little tiny box here, and I'm also trying to not always do the same thing. I have a feeling that I'm often doing the same thing. Yeah, it is a bit boring, you know. After some time, it is definitely a bit boring. We're gonna subdivide it a bit, just because we can. Then we're gonna use the mountain and create just something. I have a feeling that it is a pretty good way to create something somewhat interesting, relatively fast. And so we're gonna have this thing. Then we're gonna I, by the way, don't really know what I'm doing. I do know what some things do, but definitely not all of them. So yeah, it's gonna be rather interesting. What I wanted to say before, and what I did say before, is skills that let you be able to be even better in some other things that you're doing. These are really great, you know, these are very useful. So maybe try to do more of that. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Maybe we are actually already gonna put it into a polygon converter, into a polygon as well, so that we have something maybe like this, and then maybe we are gonna let us generate some points. Then we're having some points there, then we use copy to point. There we go. And we're gonna also have a sphere here for whatever reason. I just want to have a sphere. The flow state. You know, maybe today is going to be just about the flow state. Sometimes I am in a flow state when I'm, you know, creating something. That's definitely no. Uniform scale. Well, is this what I want to have? I don't really know if I want to have that. I don't really know if I want to have that. It kind of actually should be somewhat different, maybe, but it looks kind of cool, does it? Can I VDB fracture from particles? Can I do this? Does this even work? I kind of doubt it. No, it doesn't, because it is not a particle, is it? But I can create another VDB from polygons, I guess. Actually, not quite sure. I was hoping that these look... Does this work better? No, this doesn't work at all. And this just scales everything. But it looks cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. It kind of looks good. It has something. I don't know what it has, but it definitely has something. Let's just VDB it again for whatever reason. Something self-improvement related. I don't know. Maybe we are definitely gonna do this. Learning skills, learning certain skills. I would argue that it is a bit... Okay, this doesn't work either, does it? No. Okay, coolio. Definitely very, very cool. What can I do with this now? I want it to be something amazing. What if I change this? Okay, this does create something rather nice. I'm also really trying hard not to overdo things, because it might really backfire then. Backfire really, really heavily. Learning skills. I mean, a lot of people are going to say like, oh, you know, learn this, that, and the other skill so that your fucking employer can do more with you. But I don't really know. And I don't really care. So, period. I don't really think that I could actually do something else. I could not take this one, but scatter. This might actually do the trick. Copy 2 points. Maybe this is also the wrong one, but I don't think so. Anyway. But I think, you know, some things are just interesting. And when you're interested in something, then it is amazing. No, okay, just creates the same thing. It just creates the same thing. But I do wonder why VDB is not really working. Can I smooth all of this? Can I smooth all of this without it exploding? Well, you know what? I think we're gonna do something different. Because when things are not working, we're just gonna do something different. Ah, God. Maybe we are gonna make it even a bit grainier and use some of this. Does this look cool? I don't know, maybe it does. And maybe we are even gonna delete certain things. I don't know what, but group delete. VDB to points, delete joints. Can I do this? I don't know. Delete selected, primitives, all types. Well, never mind. What can we do with this? I don't really know. I mean, we can smooth it now, which could create something rather interesting. Well, it's just smooth now, is it? Nothing too amazing. But I mean, this could get interesting. Just really overdoing it. There are some other options. Element size. What if I make them really small? I mean, this could, you know, go to somewhere. Could it? Offset. Most often I really don't know what I'm doing, by the way. But it's fine. It really is. Just creating some interesting things that you cannot just, you know, do with, well, you can, but I don't know, I would never be able to come up with such a geometry by hand, period. Like, no, just no. And maybe we do add, maybe we do multiply. This is nothing interesting. Minimum. This is actually very interesting. And maximum. That's cool. That's also really interesting. That's actually really interesting. But only this tiny little bit is interesting. That's interesting that it is interesting. Well, coming back to the whole skilling things. Soft skills, I still believe, are very important. And should definitely not be overlooked. And I think they are being overlooked quite often. Like, really, really often. Because I don't know, you know, maybe you cannot quite learn them. But yeah, as I said, I don't think that they are not important. They are really, 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 I don't know what this is. It's interesting though. They really are important. I mean, when I'm dealing with somebody, and this is always going to be the case, when I'm dealing with somebody, then I want to have a good time. And when I'm not gonna have, or when I'm not having a good time, then I don't want to talk to this person anymore. So the conclusion is, be a good person, and people want to talk to you then, and or an empathetic person, maybe person that other people can talk to without getting bored, which is not only just empathy, but also having some human skills, I would say. Very crucial, very important, and very necessary. Maybe let's use this, but there we are gonna get to maybe 4, and we're gonna smooth it a bit more. Or are we? Yes, we are gonna. Yes. Whatever this is now, I don't really know, but it's gonna be something in the end. Maybe we're gonna duplicate all of that and see what it does, and rotate it 90 degrees. Is this what I wanted? Actually, kind of. Actually, kind of. Kind of what I wanted, but only kind of. No. Oh, I'm just seeing. No. All good. Yes, I think this is kind of more or less what I wanted. Something like this. So human skills. Importante. definitely being overlooked by quite some people, but also quite some people notice the value of it. And how should one learn that? Well, I don't know. Googling about empathy, trying to figure out why certain people we like, and why certain people we definitely don't like. And also maybe noticing what people are saying, what they are doing, how they are reacting to us. If they like to talk to us, if they do not like to talk to us. And then maybe experimenting a bit. Seeing why I can actually create a volume out of that. I've just seen. I can do that. So volumes, volume, noise. There are many things I can do. Cloud noise. What is a cloud noise? Let's see. What is this? And it's gone. Noise mask. I don't know what a noise mask is. So let's delete it. And let's have a look again at the volumes and what we can do here. Volume blur, blonde, volume break. What if I just break it? Nothing happens. Great. Okay, cool. Again. Volume, just being persistent. Attribute from volume, cloud light, rasterize particles, volume splice, stamp, volume surface, overlap, converge to volume, polygons, polygon soup. Maybe just we're gonna make a polygon out of it. Just a simple polygon. That we are actually maybe as well gonna smooth again. Smooth and this and that and the other thing, and now we're having one piece of geometry. So what we can do with this mesh of sorts, mask, oh there is a mask, we could twist it and bend it and do whatever with it, which we're also going to do. Twist. Or we are indeed gonna twist it here. Twist. To see what it does. And it is becoming more interesting. And maybe we're also gonna bend it. Just a little tiny bit more. Yes, it becomes interesting. Really interesting. Also, before I'm converting it, I would like to get a bit more detail in it. I don't yet know how. Do you actually see everything? Yes, you do. I don't yet know how. Create, crowds, mask, manipulate. Maybe when I'm rippling it, it does do something. Yes, it's pulling it apart. This is definitely what I want. Of sorts. But only of sorts. but it is just interesting from this side. Wave speed. Do you do nothing? Oh, you do something? Oh, but only something. Random seed. Wavelength. Ah, okay. I see. This apparently is somewhat of a sweet spot. So, and now we're gonna adjust some things. Let's see. Manipulate. Bulge. Delete. I would actually really like to randomly fractal. Fractal could also be interesting. Now it is loading. This is not always a good sign when it loads, because it might mean that you have really messed up the whole file. Scale. Let's scale it down. I think I want to scale it up indeed and see what is happening. I mean, it just does this. What if I do something different? I didn't really like that. What if I mountain it again? What if I now mountain it again? This could indeed be what I've been searching for. Maybe also not really. Da, 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 da. Now it's loading. It is just really interesting to see what is happening, period. And sometimes something cool happens, and very often something like this happens, and it is definitely not that great. It's just something, I don't know what it is. It's just a ball. It just literally is a ball. I really don't like it. Maybe we subtract something. And it is again a ball. I don't want a ball. I also don't want this element size. Maybe mountain is not necessarily what we're searching for. But I have a feeling that I just want to delete something. Sculpt, ripple, trail, match size, magnet, inflate, fractal, edit, peak, point jitter. This also sounds interesting. Oh no. But it's again a ball. I don't want a ball. I don't want a ball. And it definitely is not interesting. So let's get rid of the ball and let's actually just select geometry. I just want to delete parts of it. Delete joints. VDB point delete, motion clip, post delete, lapse delete, small parts. What does happen there? Aha. Ah, I can select things. Threshold area parameter. Okay. Nothing is happening. That's great. That's really great. Area. Maybe. Ah. Maybe extract larger pieces. Calculate piece attribution. Did this become more interesting? Yeah, some sort of. But not really. But not really. What are we having here? Polygon remesh, remesh to grid, snap, normal. Edge flip, dissolve, divide. What if we divide it? Okay. Definitely not good. Definitely not interesting. What if we plan a particle nerves muscle, rest position, manipulate, inflate fractal, point relax, primitive properties, topo transfer, polygon hole, facet, extrude volume, subdivide, could also be interesting. Triangulate also, flatten, there we go. Or pyro, bake volume, RDB. This could also be interesting, point split. But I think we are can't find it anymore. Where is it? There it is. Why doesn't it do shit? Not enough sources specified. Specify piece. Okay. Append. No. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We are gonna use another mountain. We are gonna use just another mountain. And make it really small, or maybe really big. Maybe really big. And actually the amplitude may be very small. And offsetting it. Looks like a not great looking wrapping. Lattice wrapping. Not good looking splash. Can't I just have a look at this? There we go. Because I want to see what it does to it. This actually looks way better. Maybe I should not smooth it that much. That could actually indeed do the trick. That could indeed do the trick. That could just do the trick. Because this looks quite cool there. You know, having those really small intersections here. Maybe we're gonna do a bit more, maybe a tapering here. Maybe this could get to somewhere. And also maybe the wavelength. Okay, let's see what the VDB is doing. Okay, this is just something. What is the converter doing? Maybe we need a bit more detail. And yes, apparently we do need a bit more detail. There we go. And then the smoothing probably destroys it. Or does it? Actually, it doesn't destroy it that much, but I still don't want to have it. And maybe there we go. Actually, this could already look quite good. Quite good. But maybe just something else. I am thinking, what could it be? Revolving it probably is not that. Inflating it? Why is he saying something? Not enough sources. Group. Okay. Tool group. So here you go. Can't I do this? Surely I can. Well, maybe we're also not gonna do that, but maybe we're gonna wireframe it. We are gonna wireframe this and see what it looks like. Okay. Cool. And then we're probably gonna merge it. Like this, and see what is happening. Apparently nothing is happening because we have not had a look at it. Now it is loading. Converting doesn't actually take that long. Not as long as I thought it would, to be honest. But now it is loading. So the conclusion of the day might be but it has something to it. It definitely has something to it. I don't know if I like it that much, to be honest. But it has something. I want to really stretch it. Can I do this with... Is there a stretch? Edge straightener. Maybe I can do it with the twist. And see what is happening. Definitely not twisting it, not bending it. Deformation. Taper, maybe. This does help so that I can maybe place it not really in the obvious way. Squish. I don't want to squish it. And now it is a flower. Half of a flower, actually. And or something exploding. What is happening here? Linear, smooth. Doing it smoothly. I would like to copy it once again, but I think looking into it is also actually more interesting than all of the other things. So I might probably just leave it. Length scale. Is this what I meant actually? Maybe this is what I meant before. Not scaling. Can I do 10 there? Yes, I can. because maybe then I can place it on one end or not, or it's gonna lay down. Maybe it's also just gonna be 20 and see what's happening. Maybe we're also not gonna taper it. Because now we're having something that does something. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Maybe twisting it? Okay, this has something to it. Gotta be honest. And this as well. But not that much. Because it's creating those wrong bits there. What if I scale it now by 10? And now I want to duplicate it again, and then that's probably gonna be it. Probably 3 times and rotate it like this, question mark. Oh, 90. Then it's gonna be 4, but it was not the right direction. Because like this, it you know, really does have something. Maybe it's this direction. Yes, it is this direction. But what does this look like? This looks like that. Okay, this looks like that. This looks like this. Maybe we're gonna have it a bit thicker even. Then this looks like, let's see. Like this. I would like to have it a bit more of more holes here, but I don't really know how. I don't really know how to do that. Maybe there's something in the VDBs. Renormalize points group, occlusion mask, advect activate, extrapolate fracture, merge, smooth, spheres, resample, reshape. Maybe the reshape is gonna help there. But we are gonna see. Oh no, that was wrong. The wrong place here. VDB, where are you? There you go. Union, subtract, intersect, renormalize, reshape. There we go. Because maybe dilate, erode. Because I used it once before and it did something. something actually rather interesting. And it is kind of destroying the geometry, which I somewhat like. Open. Maybe this is what I wanted. Just opening it a bit. But this is this is definitely not opening it. But maybe it is. Is it opening it? Actually, not really. Ah, okay, it's opening it in that sense. But maybe this is also good. It's a bit thicker now. But it is definitely more open. What does the twist look like? The twist looks like that. Which is good, which is good. Maybe then we have to make the wires. No, probably doesn't change that much. Oh no, it's 0. Didn't want to do that. I want to have it at this, please. And now we wait. Then we're gonna see what happens. Purr. It's always a bit scared, but one of the best things is actually this timer here in the very bottom of things. Good that you can't see shit. I hope this has not been the case for too long. What is this now? I don't want to have it. There is a timer in the very bottom that you cannot see indeed. Great. Did something change? No, it didn't. Maybe the polygons do something different there. What is about closing it? What is gonna happen? What is gonna happen there? I think we're indeed gonna erode it to quite a fair amount. And we're gonna make the wire smaller. But maybe they just then get lost. You know, maybe they should actually be thicker. Well, it doesn't do anything to it, does it? Doesn't do too much. At this point, at least. Ah, it does something really cool. This was a very good idea. And also, I think eroding it. What if I do 20 there? Let's see what's happening. Maybe it's good. I don't know if it is good. I don't know. What about the twist? Well, I do like the twist. And what about the copy? Do I like the copy? It has something, but not really it. The lines are good. But that's actually it, for me at least. But I don't really like this copy that much. Maybe it's not gonna be this copy, but that one. This is a good one. Maybe it's also gonna be 6 times, who knows? Or 8 times. Just 2 times? Does it actually do what I think it does? Yes, it does. Maybe it's 10 times. To feel like these bits as well. Ah, now I see. Yes, 8, but it probably is 45 degrees then, is it? The rest of it wouldn't make too much sense. Yeah, there we go. And now we're having a flower. And now we can do the twist again, and then we created some sort of a fractal. Google for it. It is amazing. Length. Does this do what I hope it does? It's the wrong direction. But the twist is interesting. Not what I want. Also not that. I would like to scale it differently. What is this? Is this? No. Yes, I think. Yes, this is what I meant. There we go. Not that much, just 5. And now we're having some sort of a flower. Maybe just 2. I like the original form actually quite a lot, and maybe we can copy it a few times. Copy and transform. We are gonna copy it a few times. I would like to have one on the back. Maybe I should have a look at it. Please don't die, thank you. It should be 180 then. Oh, definitely not that. Yes. I think it has something. Of course, it would be nice if the ends of it would be a bit more thin. So maybe. What was the 10? What if we go for 15? Maybe it gets a bit thinner in the end then. This would be great. Did it do anything to it? No. I don't think so. So maybe we're just gonna do a 30 and see what it does. If we can create a beautiful flower, then does it actually do? Ah, there we go. There we go. This has something to it. What if we do a second order step thing, whatever. Does this change much? It does change quite something. So when we're taking the 5th order and reducing the amount, are we still going to have the very beautiful ends, but a bit more mass in the middle? This would be rather interesting to see now. I hope the file doesn't get too big. I really. Oh yeah. Definitely does take some calculating apparently. It is differently, so we're gonna go for the 20. Gonna go for the 20. It actually really does take quite some time. Yes, it does what I've been wishing for. I would like to see what 15 is about, and then that's probably gonna be it, because I think it already looks quite good. I like it. I really like the detail of the geometry. I really do. Maybe it's gonna be too thick. I hope not.